not, we thank God for a privilege and an honor it is to be out and we got to consider this God's house.
Yes, sir.
He said that many as two or three gather together in His name, that He would be in the midst. So we certainly thank God for opportunities to meet in God's name. We not here to make no name for ourselves or nothing like that. We want to uplift the name of the Lord.
Yes.
There ain't nothing we can do to help ourselves out none. We've seen a lot of people a lot of times make themselves look good, they'll make somebody else look bad. But we're not here tonight to make nobody look bad, or we ain't here tonight to down nobody. We're not here tonight to push nobody down, but we're here tonight to uplift. The Bible tells me to edify. People they think there's only one way that we can preach. That's just run them as far as we can down, and tell them how bad they are. But I would like to challenge you tonight, if you're home. I don't think it would make no difference if you're lost. You want to call it backslid. If you're saved, if you're a preacher, or how long you've been a preaching. I believe if you'll listen tonight, not because I'm bringing the message or nobody else, but because God, will be the one that will do the preaching. All we are is a mouthpiece. And I'd like to challenge you tonight to not turn a deaf ear on us. Try to listen what God has for you. I really believe tonight, if you'll just concentrate and you just think, I believe God will speak to you tonight. We don't know who all we're talking to. I'm sure there's people home tonight that's crippled, that can't get out. This is probably their church. I'm sure there's people tonight that in the hospital. No doubt they are those that is able to go to church and don't. We understand that. There was a person told me one time, we went home, they wanted me to go talk to their husband. They was lost and undone. We tell this little story, maybe we'll get in a message. We got there, they wanted me to talk to them, It was lost. He said, now, preacher, now, look, they're lost. And tell him that he needs to be saved. And it was her husband, and I'm sure she loved him. And I said, well, let's kind of take this one step at a time. I said, first of all, ma'am, I said, let's look, it's your case. And I said, why didn't you get saved before you did? And I said, how long you been saved? And she'd tell me. I said, the reason why that he's not saved is the same reason why that you didn't get saved no sooner. So I believe us as Christians needs to understand where we come from. Need to understand how we felt. When we would see the preacher walk in the yard, and we would always already feel condemned. And I told a bunch of guys one time they was going to visit, and I said, you go visiting, you got to think about this. First thing, if you come up on someone that ain't been to church in a while, they're going to be offended, and they're going to, take it the wrong way. We got to go in love. So we challenge you tonight, listen, and I believe that God will speak. I like to send the program out. We don't like to get into dedication much. I don't want to leave nobody out. Most important people in my life, my wife. We've had a time the last 2 weeks in and out of the hospital. But we've been down that valley before. We've been up that hill before, and God's always seen us come out on top. Like I said in the program, he called actually there a while ago wanting prayer and talked to us. As a guy we used to work with, we called him Sid, and Williams Bird. We hope, buddy, you're feeling good tonight. Probably got pain, and he says he's going to try to watch the program. And I hope you can make it. I believe it'll be something for you tonight. And I'm not picking on nobody that's going to say, well, I'm going to preach on this or that one. And I'm going to try to get preaching here in a minute if I can. But first of all, I'd like to read, if you got your Bibles there at home or everywhere, and I'm sure if you hear this, you will know it. And I consider this God's house, and I really believe that it should be treated like God's house.
Yes, sir.
In all respect. Job chapter 14, everybody's heard it. We hear you say, well, I don't know if I've heard that. Well, you will when I start reading. This is very familiar. We hear it a lot of times being read.